Well. Welcome back to the Mad Cleveland Browns. I'm just a personality, man. You know it's the Rico and Kev show. You know how we do it, man. I'm just a Mad Cleveland Browns fan, just like you. You probably call yourself a Mad Cleveland Browns fan. I just roll with this shit, man. But anyway, I'm about to bring to you the last 5 games of the season for the Cleveland Browns. Starting off, one, we have 3 of our last 5 games at home. Let me bust it down. Next up, we're at home against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Guess who's out? Trevor Lawrence. I don't care how they want to spin it. A high ankle sprain, you're not playing. I mean, this dude's a tough guy. I think he played last year in the playoffs. He was hurt. So, with that division, Indy right there behind him, Houston right there behind him. I know he's like, yo, we can't afford to lose. I may have to play if he does play. The way our defensive line is, I don't really think they're going to put any pressure on him. The last few quarterbacks that we've been winning against, Matthew Stafford, we didn't touch him. What was it? Who else was it? Russell Wilson, we didn't touch him. Who else was that? Kenny Pickett, did we touch him? I don't think we touched him either. I don't think we touched. I don't know how many. I don't know what happened to the sacks of the Cleveland Browns. I don't know what happened to the sacks. Don't know what happened to the sacks. Please draft a top-rated defensive end, the best. Pay whatever you got to pay to get a top-rated defense in because you need it. And that middle linebacker help, like I keep telling y'all. But that's another topic. Anyway, so Trevor Lawrence may or may not play this Sunday. I doubt if he does. Game time 1 o'clock, CBS. Make sure you tune in. Then we're at home again, back-to-back against the Chicago Bears. If Justin Fields plays, that's our dog. Oh, wait. I said, oh, wait. Anyway, I heard you in the back say IO. If he's healthy, he plays. He's not you know what I mean? Doug Peterson for Jacksonville, he's a championship quarterback. So, coach. The quarterback isn't, but he won at a high level in college. And then you play back-to-back after that, Justin Fields, who played at a high level in college. His coach hasn't really did too much of nothing. Him and Trevor Lawrence was going at it back in college. I remember the Ohio State against Clemson. It was great, some great battles. But we should win that one. That's going to be on Fox at 1 p.m. at home, another home game. We just came off of 2 losses at home. We just came off the 2 losses on the road. Now that we're at home, we should clean them 2 losses up, break even, and just have a winning streak going on the road to the Houston Texans against one of the hottest quarterbacks in the NFL. And that's another Ohio State quarterback. And you know what his name is, C.J. Stroud. And everybody knows he's going to be the Rookie of the Year. And they are at home. And they are battling to make it to the playoffs with a phenomenal coach who I thought that we should have looked at. But, I'm not mad about what we got going on right now. We got a lot of injuries going on with our team. So, let's just keep praying for our Browns to get healthy, especially going to this postseason stretch. So you got Houston. That's going to be a tough game. That's on CBS at 1 o'clock. That's Christmas weekend. Or weekday. I don't know where Christmas lands. Let me know where Christmas lands this weekend. This year, because we play the 24th. So if we play the 24th, that would be a Sunday. So that means Christmas is Monday. Okay, I just figured it out. Thank you for letting me know. So boom, that's gonna be a tough one. But again, that Jags game, that's an AFC game, so that's really, really important. The Bears, that's an NFC game, really not that important. Then you got the Texans on the road. You're on the road against the Texans. That's another AFC game. So, this is jockeying for playoff position, which we all know, this is a nitty-gritty. And then we have 2 games left back at home against the New York Jets. Zach Wilson just got the call again to be the starter again for the Jets. We know how that's going to turn out. Whatever, their season's over with. Aaron Rodgers is just trying to give them some views by talking, which is good. Everything he's doing is amazing. I really like what he's doing, but he's not going to be ready for that game. So we'll be playing against whoever their backup quarterback is, the Jets. At home, the Browns are 5-1 at home. Mind you, let me let you know the Browns play way better at home than they do on the road. As apparently we can see. When DTR played at home against was it Baltimore, we had 1 penalty. and no turnovers. Won the game. It's the same thing. No, that was Pittsburgh. I'm sorry. That was Pittsburgh. Was it Pittsburgh DTR? Yeah, at home. Yep, at home against Pittsburgh. We did that. DTR was at home. My bad. So we played better at home, but Joe Flacco was sorely so fucking amazing. It's funny. It's strange enough that Flacco's our quarterback, and he was the Baltimore Ravens quarterback for so many years and tore our asses up and won a Super Bowl with them and an amazing defense. Our defense is nowhere near as good as that. They started off like that, and I don't know what happened. They didn't have a players meeting. Them and the Cavs, honestly. But yeah, so Flacco was way younger. He got that great, big, huge contract, and he fell off after the contract. Now he's back with the Browns. Older. I ain't gonna say he's washed up, but it's not the young Flacco. He's still got a cannon of an arm. With that being said, it's strangely enough that the Baltimore Ravens were the Cleveland Browns, won Super Bowls, and then their quarterback that used to whoop our tail is now our quarterback because Deshaun Watson's hurt. DTR had a concussion. PJ Walker, he has a winning record with us, but we know his ceiling isn't too much unless he starts running, using his legs. He'd do way better. But that's another story. So with Flacco, with these last 5 games, most likely going to be the starter against the Jets at home. It should be a clean game, win that game. That should be a good game to win. So you should win every game at home. You win this weekend against Jags at home. You win next week at home against the Bears. Go on the road against the Texans. Then back at home against the Jets. Win that game. And then you're back on the road for your final game against the Cincinnati Bengals. And the Cincinnati Bengals just smack-a-lacked. Was it who Cincinnati beat? Was it Jacksonville, if I'm not mistaken? I think it was Jacksonville. But like I say, man, things are looking good for us, man. Things are looking real good for us. All we got to do is handle our business at home. And we win these 3 games at home at least. We'll be, 10-5. We lose those 2, 10-7 possibly. But on the road against the Bengals, their quarterback, he played that good game. But it's different when it's like 4 or 5 more games to go. And then maybe pulling off one on the road against the Bengals last game. And that's going to be a real tough one against the Texans at home. It's so strange that he's balling in Houston. Deshaun Watson's hurting Cleveland, and whatever. Flacco's the quarterback. Go Browns. Talk to you soon. Subscribe, like, share. Man, let's get me to 10K views. 10K subscribers, man, soon, man. Holla at me.